Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of our One Take show for the Travel Joint, where basically every month we're just going to be talking to some people that are crucial in the cannabis industry. And today we're joined by Senator Tick Segerblom of Nevada. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And today we're just going to kind of talk about what's going on in Nevada. As you guys know, Nevada went medical, and there's some things we're trying to work out in the state right now. Travel Joint is actually based in Nevada. We're based in Las Vegas. So we thought it would be fitting to bring Senator Segerblom in and discuss what's going on. So before we start, thank you for everything you've been doing. Basically, we're here because of you. You've got the whole ball rolling. You've got everything set up for the state, and everyone out there appreciates it, I'm sure.
Well, I'm glad to have been a part and get it started, but now it's up to you guys. So I'm passing the ball, so let's get going.
Yeah. Well, first thing, so basically everything was passed. We have everything done in November. It's July 15th today. We've got some dispensaries that are kind of ready to go, but we haven't actually sold any cannabis. Can you kind of tell me what's going on there?
Well, I think I can. We have a great law. Everyone says we have the best business-friendly law in the country. We got the licenses out there. They were labeled. We got them out there. I think a lot of people blew their wad kind of on getting the licenses, and then they focused on the dispensaries, which are ready to go. But no one said, "Hey, wait a minute, we're going to get our product. We got to grow something." And it turns out growing is incredibly expensive. Just the infrastructure and the costs millions of dollars. So we're going to catch up here pretty quick. But right now, it's just very, very frustrating because we're all set to go, and there's nothing there to sell.
Yeah, I believe wasn't there 100 licenses given on the grow?
Yeah, I mean, people were just there was no limit on them. So we thought, well, this is great. We're going to be out there, and then I think everybody just when they got the license, they just said, "We got it." But the other thing, I think everybody's focused on 2016 when it goes recreational. But we need to get up and going, boys, because if we don't have something out there, how are voters going to know what they're voting on? They need to see that this is not a heroin or something. Homeless people in the street. This is a full-grown, legitimate industry.
Yes, it is. One thing, too, that you put together, which I think is amazing, is the reciprocity program. Because most states, you have to, if you have a medical license, you can use it in that state. But in Nevada now, we're going to have full reciprocity. So anybody from any state is going to be allowed to come in, use their out-of-state license. How is that process working right now?
Well, again, that's one of those things where we're still focused on. But ideally, you'll be able to come here, show your card at a dispensary, fill out an affidavit saying that I haven't used so much in the past or whatever, and then they'll be able to sell you just like you were a local resident. So it's just a matter of showing your card, and then we'll have a process to verify it. But again, once we have it up and running, it'll be good. And the great thing is, so many more states now have medical programs that there'll be a lot more people eligible to be reciprocity.
That's great. That's great. So you recently took a trip to Colorado. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, you've probably been there too, but we had some legislators and some business people. We had a lot of press, and to a person, they were just basically shocked by how professional. They can't believe what a real industry this is, and how you don't meet hippies, you meet chemists and PhDs and MBAs, financiers, and they're all the products are spotless, the places are spotless. You wouldn't know a dispensary. You walk down the street, you look in the window, there may be something there, but otherwise you wouldn't even know they're there. There aren't people wandering around stoned out of their minds.
Right.
You go to the edible places and see how they make it. They're just so meticulous. So anyway, people are just so impressed. And what I come away with is, if Colorado can do it, then Nevada is like, we're way beyond that. Because we can take anything and make it into the 3,000 hotel rooms, the 5,000 hotel rooms. We take mass, small things and put it on a mass scale.
Exactly.
So it's just designed for Nevada.
Speaking of that, let's touch on that. So how do you see this affecting tourism? I mean, obviously, that's what we're based on. This entire city is tourism. Travel Joint is a marijuana tourism company, so we're betting a lot on Vegas. How do you see it? How do you see it affecting?
I really think it's the next evolution in our city. This is the kind of place where if you wanted to use marijuana recreationally or medicinally, what would you want? You'd want a place where you didn't have to get in a car. You want a place that had great music, had great food, great bars, great shows. That's Las Vegas. You can go up and down this. You can do whatever you want to do. Go up and down the strip. Go in any place you want to go in. It's just like it's Disneyland for adults, but it has all these sensory things going on which are perfect for it.
Yeah.
So I just think it's an evolution we're so ripe for it. I just cannot, I can't stand it.
It's going to be fun, that's for sure.
And I think, frankly, it's already happening. I actually went to a concert at MGM, 10,000 people there, they were passing joints around, so it's happening. We're just not making any money on it. So that's the other part is, as a state, why pass up this source of revenue?
Yeah, we were actually at a circus show the other night. Went to the Love Show. And that was the first thing I thought of. I was just like, oh, this is just going to be so much better, And we have everything in the state. It's like we're just ready to go. Let's just get it open,
Exactly.
So one problem that we're facing a little bit, and I want to know if you want to touch on this, is kind of the relationship between MMJ and gaming. Well, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think kind of both sides are kind of circling around each other to figure out how it's going to fit together. But at the end of the day, first off, gaming is our number one industry, so we can't have a productive marijuana business without that too.
Right.
But it's just a question of who kind of runs it. I mean, and the hotels historically in Nevada, at the end of the day, they run things. So when they'll figure out a way, in my opinion, to get the dispensaries into their hotels, to have smoking rooms, to have whatever it is. You'll instead of going to a club where they bring out the bottle for $1,000, they'll bring out, a woman will come out, or a man, I guess could be, with a thing, an assortment of different spices on there, and try this or try that. Anyway, it's just so perfect, I cannot stand it.
Yeah, we're definitely built for it. So, real quick, one last note. So we got we needed 100,000 votes, I believe, on the ballot.
Yeah, we needed 105,000 signatures to. Well, actually, we didn't need that many, but that's how many we got to get on the ballot. We had way more than that. We're qualified. It's going to be on the ballot 2016. All the polls show 67% popularity for it. It's basically the same thing as Colorado has. And so the problem is going to be if it passes, it still doesn't go live until 2018. So we're looking at 2.5 years until we have full recreational. But we can do a lot of stuff between now and then. But we have to definitely make sure that it passes in 2016.
Yeah, actually, we were talking about what Oregon did was, so they just went recreational in July 4th, or July 1st. And so they were going to have to do that same waiting process. And what they went ahead in the legislation was they went ahead and said, well, why don't we just vote on having all of the establishments that are already medical dispensaries allow people to go and purchase recreational in those stores as of October 1st, only being able to purchase a quarter ounce of flower, not going to be able to get edibles, concentrates, and stuff like that. And I think that passed like 52-4 or something like that. So
yeah, I'm not sure how it works, but that's basically our law does that. It grandfathers in the medical places to be recreational if they want it. Our legislature meets in 2017, so we could do something like that to speed the process up. There's no reason we have to wait till 2018. We just have to get up and running. So everyone says the reason this is so perfect for Nevada, we have a great law, business-friendly law. All the people from Colorado, from California, from Oregon, from Washington who want to come here, they're all, as you can see, Dixie's already here. So it's going to happen. It's just, I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or the next day or the next day, but it's coming.
Yeah, I don't think we want to have California drop recreational before us. I don't think that'd be good
and that's the problem. It's going to be on the ballot there for them too. So if we get lost in that shuffle, that's not going to be good. But at the end of the day, we're going to be the place where people from around the world think of as you come here.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Well, Senator, thank you so much for your time. And when you finally get the chance to enjoy some cannabis in Las Vegas, you're going to owe a lot of it to this man.